Welcome to another episode of Pipe Surgery. This week's question is from Sam, who works for an AI company. Sam, I'm wondering if it's you. The question is, how do you guys see the use of ChatGPT as well as AI in the sales, marketing, and customer success process? Big question, many answers to this. We'll cover just a few tips and tricks that we're starting to play with ourselves. Simon, over to you.
Yeah, great question, Sam, and good luck at your company. So, in terms of AI in sales, I mean, obviously, this is really in its early days, in its infancy. So, I think the human touch in sales is always going to be there. So, I want to concentrate on a couple of tasks where I've already seen it to be incredibly efficient and helpful, and save a lot of time and make salespeople do their jobs in a much better way. So, the first way is if you're doing a sequence of outreach, for example. So, you could say, I'm in the construction space. We're trying to reach this type of decision maker. This is the level of decision maker. Can you build a sequence based on these two or three pain points in the industry that we as a company solve? And I've done that a few times across multiple industries, and top quality sequences that are only going to get better and better. So that's one way to build a sequence. It's all about the prompts. So you've got to put very specific prompts in. The deeper, more specific the prompts, the better. And you can also tweak it the first time. Say that, yeah, I really like that, but is it possible to sharpen this particular sentence and rewrite it? And often it's good to go after that. So I'm building an SDR, sales outreach sequence. The second way is also in the written communication space, which would be when you get specific email, maybe from a company you've been in the sales process with, and you want to respond to that email. So you can copy and paste that email in. You can talk a bit about the personality potentially, because maybe you've been on calls with the decision maker and the people in that company, and say, based on this email, these are two or three things that we want to say in our answer, but bear in mind that this is a very snappy decision maker, doesn't want to go too much into the detail, wants high level picture. Or it could be, this is a visionary that if you can paint a nice picture for them and not get too much into the stats and into the weeds, that's the desired outcome. And like anything, it's going to get better and better. But those two scenarios are found to be really effective using ChatGPT with sensible prompts.
I love that last one. I haven't yet used it for that. And actually, it's a great idea, obviously built on the back of the mirroring concept in terms of sales approaches. I think that's really clever. For me, there's two interesting ones. And again, there are many, and we'll probably cover this in future episodes. But if you're willing to pay for the premium version of ChatGPT, I think it's $20 a month, you can actually create your own GPT. And that can be a VP sales mentor. It can be a marketing mentor. So you actually create using various prompts and building up the questions that are actually built into the system to have this person who accompanies you through your actual day-to-day journey. So you can ask it things through the day and it will start to learn and pull obviously from across all of its resources to respond to you as if it is your VP sales or marketing mentor, and it can be very industry specific. So I've seen that starting to work. We're working with a law firm actually at the moment who have done this, and we're working with them on tweaking that and using it as a marketing mentor in their business, as someone who really understands their business. The other thing that I think is going to be really important in light of various other Gmail changes that are coming in February, the real end to spray and pray email is personalization is going to be even more key. We've spoken about this before, but it's going to become even more relevant. So really being able to research who you're going after, not just as companies, but maybe even as individuals, as the AI gets even more nuanced, and actually coming up with real personalized outreach that will be much more effective. So really training the AI to give you inspiration on trends in that particular sector, anything specific about that company, something specific even about the person, if they're a senior person and there is already, internet content on them. So there's endless scope to this. We're, as you say, right at the beginning. It's very exciting. I'm personally trying to spend as many hours learning about this myself, so that we can upskill ourselves to do it, so that Pipe can use it, and then we can deploy that into our clients. So, Sam, I know it might have been a turbulent week for you if it is you, but welcome back to the role. And we look forward to more of your questions. And that wraps up another episode of Pipe Surgery.